Hello agents, my name is Raffle and in this video I have another build for you. This build is for players who prefer survivability over damage, who don't like builds with glass cannon and who like to take things a little bit slower, but in doing so they guarantee their survivability. When I post videos with 6 red cores or with glass cannon builds, I get comments from players who don't like the playstyle those builds require and they tell me how they will never use something like that. So today I decided to share with you a build which has amazing survivability but also allows you to clear solo content very easily and quite fast. As you can see, I'm running 1 Fenris BPs, 1 Survivability, 1 Grupo Sombra, 2 Energetica, and the exotic mask called Catharsis. We have 2 blue cores, so we have 1.1 million armor. However, we have a bunch of ways of getting our armor back, and that's what makes this build offer such a high survivability. First of all, the gun specialization gives us a 10% armor on kill, and we get another 10% armor on kill from the Energetica. As you can see, Energetica offers 5% total armor as well as 10% armor on kill from its brand set bonuses, and that's why we want 2 of those for the 10% armor on kill. However, we're not done with the survivability aspect of this build. If we take a look at the Survivability backpack, which offers us 10% critical hit chance by the way, we will see that we're using the clutch talent. When we're below 15% armor, critical hits repair 2.5% missing armor. Kills allow you to repair up to 100% armor for 4 to 10 seconds based on your number of red core attributes. Since we're running 4 red cores, kills will allow us to repair our armor up to 100% for 8 seconds, assuming that my math is not wrong. Last line of defense, of course, in case the class is not enough, in case the armor and kill is not enough, we have the Catharsis mask, which to be honest, you can change for something else. In my experience, I used it very rarely, and I think this build would be better optimized, would have better results with a different mask, maybe a Walker Harris piece or even a Gila Guard if you want that extra armor. But Catharsis will save your ass if it comes down to it. What I'm saying is that I don't find myself using it as much. Catharsis has a very cool talent called Vicious Cycle. Taking damage builds stacks to a cap of 30. Each stack grants 1% weapon damage. Taking damage at max stacks triggers a purge, removing all stacks and all status effects, and then dropping a healing cloud which restores 5% of your max armor for 10 seconds to all allies in the cloud. Obviously the talent is very good. However, I found that I wasn't using it that much with this build, or even at the times that I used it, it didn't offer that much simply because the clutch and the 20% armor on kill already guarantee a very high level of survivability and a very fast recovery of my armor. Moving on to the chest piece, I'm using a Fenris Group AB for the 10% assault rifle damage, and I'm going with the Obliterate talent. Critical hits will increase total weapon damage by 1% for 5 seconds, stacks up to 25 times. So we will get an extra 25% weapon damage from it. The stacks will get maxed out very quickly, as you can see, because I'm running with almost maxed out critical hit chance at 59.8%, 60% being the maxed out. We're also going with 121% critical hit damage and a 95% headshot damage. You will notice that in some of my pieces, I have rolls such as weapon handling or headshot damage, and that's simply because I didn't need more critical hit chance, because as you can already see, I'm already maxed out, so I didn't really care about, what that third roll was. As long as my piece has the red core attribute and a critical hit damage roll, the third roll, it doesn't really matter. The last piece of gear is the Grupo Sombra knee pads. We want those because they offer 15% critical hit damage. You can change those for a Fox Sprayers for the 8% damage targets out of cover. You can do whatever you like. You can test them out, see which one hits harder. They pretty much hit about the same, I would say, but overall I think the Fox Sprayers come out on top. However, if you don't have them, go with a Grupo Sombra. That's why I'm using Grupo Sombras here, because I know that Fox Sprayers can be hard to obtain. If you have them, however, test them out on the shooting range. I'm pretty sure that Fox Sprayers will lead to a higher damage overall. Use the ones that offer you the highest damage. Last but not least, when it comes to the weapons, you can use pretty much whatever you like as long as it's an assault rifle. Otherwise, the Fenris Group AB piece, it's going to be useless. I went with the FAMAS because it has a very high rate of fire and it suits my playstyle. I like having fast firing weapons. The best DPS talents, of course, are the Optimist, Trained, and Killer. You can use whatever you like out of those three. Again, the build will work just fine with any of those three talents or with any AR, assuming that it has good rolls on it, maxed out weapon damage, and of course a core. And of course, the third attribute of damage targets out of cover is a must if you want to see your damage being as high as possible. So that's it pretty much. I will have some gameplay in the background, of course, for you to see how the build works out. I hope that you like it. I hope that you find it helpful. As I told you, something a little bit different. If you're still watching the video at this point, I want to point out something very obvious and something very clear. I'm not posting only meta builds. I'm not posting only the best builds or the highest hitting builds or anything like that. I'm posting builds that I found myself using and I find myself having fun with, and I think other people will enjoy as well. I don't care if something's meta or not. I don't care if something's not the best build. As long as it works and as long as it's fun to play with, I'm gonna post it on this channel. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you very much for watching the video. I hope that you found it helpful. If you did, please make sure to drop a like. If you want to support the channel, we're getting very close to 2,000 subscribers. Please make sure to subscribe as well. Have a wonderful day, everybody. Bye bye.